I do want to warn you, though, right off the very top, as we start this new hour, this take is what's known as, well, how do I put it? It's extremely Lorne friendly. And by extremely Lorne friendly, that's it, Lorne. Go ahead, flash that light if you're watching on the stream. That's an alarm. It's a silent alarm. It's an alarm to let you know that this might be the Lorne friendliest take since Lorne has taken over directing the show. I guess what I'm saying is, consider this the nerd alarm. This nerd alarm is your warning. Nerds, 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 nerds. Lorne, nerds. Nerds. T-Bob too, nerds. All right. You've been alerted. Don't tell me that I didn't tell you it was coming. I want to talk about a dude playing a video game. Not just any video game, Fortnite, to be exact. I barely sort of kind of know what that is. I'll own it. I mean, I know what Fortnite is. Have I played Fortnite? No. Why? Please. However, why am I bringing this up? Got it, Albie. They know. I'm bringing this up because it actually is relevant to the NFL draft. Because the dude who was playing Fortnite yesterday, well, Lorne, I'm sure, but the other dude playing Fortnite yesterday wound up going viral for it. None other than him being the presumed first overall pick in the upcoming NFL draft, Cam Ward. Now, we're all assuming that the Titans are going to pick him first overall, but it's a pretty fair assumption, right? Because the dude is now at minus 20,000. It's up to 20,000. So that's effectively a lock. Minus 20,000 in Vegas for him to go first overall. So there really isn't that much doubt or mystery. Tennessee's got that first pick. He's minus 20,000 to go first overall. They're not moving the pick. So if there was any doubt, and if he's minus 20,000, there's not. But if there was any doubt whatsoever, Cam himself erased it yesterday with his performance on his Fortnite live stream. Now, I don't know whether or not Lauren Hub on his birthday was on that live stream. However, others were. As an example, this is the type of thing that was going on. He was asked at one point to name the 4 best receivers in the NFL. See if there's anything unusual or out of the ordinary or even surprising that pops out at you about this list.
Okay, so you already said Ridley, Jamar, Justin.
I think Jason Jamar is like the top.
And then for my last one, Traylon Burks.
What? All right, so yes, obviously. Okay, so what about that list? What about that list strikes you as unusual or consistent? Like, what is your reaction to that list? What do they all have in common? Calvin Ridley and Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson and Treylon Burks. One of these is not like the others. Once again, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, Calvin Ridley, Treylon Burks. Who of these are not like the others? Yes, the same Treylon Burks, who had 4 catches and 38 yards last year. Not in his worst game of the year, but all of last year. Cam Ward listed him as the 4th best receiver in the NFL. My guy, I'm not even sure this dude's going to make the team. But according to Cam, he's in the same category as Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, and Ridley. I mean, come on, that is pretty funny. That is a pretty funny way to hint at the obvious, that Cam is about to be teammates with Ridley and Burks. Probably. But it's also funny that he's kind of clowning around at the same time, right? It's funny that he's kind of clowning them at the same time, especially Burks. There was more too. He's put him number 4. After a 4-catch season, 4th best in the NFL. I mean, dude, are you picking your guy up or are you trolling him? There was more too. I bet you can probably guess who his 2 favorite running backs. 2 favorite running backs in the league are. If you can even remember who the Titans running backs are, that is. It seemed like Cam himself had a little bit of trouble remembering, but here's a hint. He's not about to say Saquon Barkley.
My top 4 running backs in the league right now, I would say Tony Pollard, Spears. AJ Brown's a dog, but he's not Calvin Ridley.
Dude, it's incredible that it seems like he can just barely remember who they are. I mean, is he looking at a roster off to the side? Like he's pulling it up on his phone really quickly. Like he's pulling up the active roster on his phone. Top running backs. Oh, that's easy. Tony Pollard. What's his face? Spears. Tajay. Yeah, I'll help you out. Tajay. It's Tajay, and he's definitely not the second best running back in the league, but I do see you working. I see a pattern developing here. Then clearly somebody's calling him out in the chat for leaving A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown out of his top 4 wide receiver list. But what would that mean? Then he couldn't get his guy in, right? So Cam responds, quote, A.J. Brown's a dog, but he's not Calvin Ridley.
A.J. Brown's a dog, but he's not Calvin Ridley.
Again, this dude, man, I love this so much. But I think my favorite list he gave was his 5 head coaches I like list. Check this out and see if you can guess the 5 head coaches that Cam Ward likes.
Name it.
Well, I'm not naming top 5. I'm naming 5 head coaches I like. Number 1.
In the NFL right now?
Number 1. Brian Callahan.
Okay.
Number 2. Stefanski.
Okay.
Number 3. Brian Daboll. Number 4.
I think I'm starting to see the pattern. Bro.
Pete Carroll. Number 5.
That was unexpected.
Aaron Glenn.
This dude is so funny. I love him responding. I love the dude responding to him like, yeah, I think I'm starting to see a pattern. Yeah, no kidding. Glad you finally caught on, dude. Number 1, Brian Callahan. No way. He said, I'm not going to give you the 5 best coaches. It's the 5 coaches I like. In other words, the 5 coaches that could pick me. Number 1, Brian Callahan. That's my favorite dude. Number 2, Stefanski. How funny is this dude? Man, I thought that I liked Cam Ward before.
Stefanski.
I love Cam Ward now. All of this during Fortnite, during the stream. Stefanski. Dude, Stefanski, if I'm not mistaken, Cam, is a 2-time coach of the year, so you should like him. Stefanski. Yeah, what a relief for Tennessee, too. And then Dable, number 3. Pete Carroll. He's only going with quarterback-needy teams. And what a relief for Tennessee, too. Who isn't excited to see some big-time quarterback play? Who isn't? Who wouldn't be excited to see some big-time quarterback play and a big-time personality in Nashville once again? Now, does he want them because he wants them, or does he want them because he wants to go number 1 overall? I don't really care. I need to see that personality there. I'm excited for the Titans to have some life. They've always been a good jungle team. I'm excited for their quarterback to be known for something more than slamming mayo into his coffee and eating bananas with the peel still on. I need a better shtick than that. I need a better player than that. And having an incredible streak of going viral and getting memed in some new embarrassing way every time he steps on the field. No offense, Will Levis. It was kind of fun while it lasted, but it's over. And it should be a lot more fun. It can be a lot more fun. You know what's a lot more fun? Wins. Calling Stefanski. Hey. So there you go, Lauren. I hope that take was Lauren-friendly enough. I actually have a bunch of questions for you now. So, Alvin, I guess you can go ahead and hit the nerd alarm once again. Lauren Hub, bring it on in.
Hi, Jim.
What's up? Hi, Lauren Hub. Listen, dude, first of all, how was that big birthday evening, and how was your big League of Legends game? And also, what is Fortnite?
I'll take these one at a time, Jim. First of all, the League of Legends game, I annihilated. I think some of my friends were on the other team, and they might be watching. Y'all sucked. It was, like, embarrassing. I was insane. First game, like, we just didn't even, it was incredible. We didn't even die.
Lauren Hub, I don't know what I like better. You talking junk or you looking directly into the camera to talk junk to your dudes? The answer is yes. Both.
Thank you.
Well done.
And the second one is, it's about Fortnite. There's just not a lot of games that you can ever play as my favorite Space Jam character of all time, LeBron James. And, you know, in Fortnite you can. And that's why I play.
Wow, dude, for real?
Yeah.
Have you seen his Space Jam movie?
No, I have not.
Do you know what he did to Space Jam?
I've heard. I've heard from you mostly, but I've heard.
If you did, you wouldn't think this is funny at all. Do I look like I'm laughing? Have you ever listened to the show since you started directing the show? I know that you knew very little about the show before you got to the program, but you picked up everything so quickly. How did you miss that part?
Are we not a fan of Space Jam 2?
Is that rhetorical? Are you being funny?
I had a great birthday. Thanks, Jim.
Yeah, you're welcome, Lauren. Happy birthday. There you go. Lauren Hub. Dude, he knows. He knows about LeCap. He knows about Space Jam. Cam Ward is so funny. Him slamming all those answers into Titans is hilarious. Yeah, I guess he is going number one. I guess so.